but she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before the long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, floor, spilled food, plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Pony, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite color. Oh, that's a very kawaii, cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing on the cakes? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on, bro. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Oh, that looks pretty cool. See, it's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expression. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that with my cookie cupcakes cups. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you are starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. What? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying, bro? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the ball back. Like super spinning speed. You really need to beat the crap out of it. That's not very nice. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in her icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. That's gross. Hey. Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the ball. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in return. Gross. You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Don't worry, I'll use my tongue. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before showing her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Ha 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 ha, stop. Oh no. This is... What am I hope nobody notices what I'm playing right now. Ha 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 ha, stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I shouldn't probably be doing this either. I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsugi's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Whoa, what? What are you doing? Did you seriously just put my finger in your mouth and suck on it? Oh my god. She's so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Pony, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? I gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Bro, Natsugi rushes off to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Kuch. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. Oh, I have had that happen before. I like turn on the oven, da 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 da, and then I'm gonna put something inside it, and there's a dirty tray there from someone else's cooking that's starting to be lit up, yo. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsugi uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Okay. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsugi slides the cupcake trays into the oven. I wonder if this moment, by the way, would have been different if I gave her all my poems. Maybe I'll check it out later. It's a lot of replaying. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened. Oh, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsugi opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff. So I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsugi hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner rib than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like happy birthday or whatever. Wow. That gives me an idea actually. What? Well, it's a literature event. Why won't we write poem on it? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It will be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. What? I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. But that's actually a really kawaii idea, so... Huh? Maybe I'm getting it from you. You are infecting me with your cuteness. What is that supposed to mean? I am not kawaii. Come on. We are not at school, nobody's judging. You are super cute. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're kawaii. Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Wait, you're saying that I'm cute? What? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting the time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing and then we each get to work. When we are finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Ugh, I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. He will beat the crap out of me if I don't finish my dinner. Ha 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 ha. Sayori is the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, she would probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she'll still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Or else, anyway, I was hoping Will would have time for Mungo, but I need to be home for Dono. Alrodo, that's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. Wait, I'm gonna meet Sayori before I go to school tomorrow? Cool. Ha ha ha. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Oh, yeah. Again, think about the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in Le Flous. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Hey, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Yes. Let's read manga. Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yep. I want to spend more time with you. Pony, I thought you only cared about getting this done. Sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me, just like Yuri did. And now Sayori will see us together. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if holding onto me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is going on here, bro? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it for a while now. Oh, it's Sayori! Jumps back. Sayori? Hey! Hi, Pony. I wanted to see if you were having any close relations to the pink girl. Hey, just now we weren't. Haha. It's okay, Pony. I just stopped by to say hi. Oh, well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. But yeah, well, I'll still see you around at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Bye. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know how much fun you were having with Natsuki and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Pony? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, do not say that. It's true, Pony. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sushi, Mimi. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden on your mind. Your mind is making it out to be. Oh, this is the same sentence I was confused about. Why am I reading all this again? Because I can. It's something that makes me happy, and I know there's going to be a choice. Something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be here by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Pony. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself, Pony. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And then, that's enough, Sayori. I don't want to hurt him anymore. I slide my hand down, squeeze her. Remember, I always do what's best for you. Do you still believe me? Yes. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, you know, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Sayori, you will always be in the friend zone. You will always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now. But please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori. It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down the path. That's why I came here, so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Pony. I'll trust you with anything at all, so... Sayori's smile finally breaks. So all of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Wow. You okay, Sayori? Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori. I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that is right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. She will be friend-zoned. Alright. Now, I don't want my saves to mess up, so... Well, excuse me. Wow. I want to see the second happy event with Natsuki and second event with Yuri, so we're gonna have to replay stuff. But at this time, I think I can skip. And I don't wanna, like, make all my loaded files disappear, because this game is weird. Wait, there's auto? What does auto mean? Oh, that's pretty cool. It's like you don't have to press the mouse every time. Freaking Monica. I mean, remember the playing the game earlier? Or, yeah. That it said not freaking, but the other F word with very many black letters. It's kind of cool. But I've already played this. She looks me in the eye and we sit on the ground. That's very nice.